येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं वदान्ति स वदान्तिकम्। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चादेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमावदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते भूपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So thank you for coming today for the 16th session, the 16th day. 2 more days to go. Okay, so some revision of what we learned. So I will take a revision from the Jnana Yoga section, the 13th chapter. The 13th chapter, if you remember, we discussed about Sankhya, the material world. Purushaha, Prakriti, Kshetra, Kshetragya. So Kshetra, Kshetragya, Purushaha, Prakriti, Jnanam and Gyam. So we discussed about the super soul that day. And we discussed how the soul is there and the Kshetra is there, Kshetragya is there. So we have the soul is the Kshetragya, body is the Kshetra. Then it is started with Karanam Gunam Sangyasya Sad Asad Yoni Janmasu. So due to the association with mode, people take another birth there. So then we discuss about the 3 modes in the 14th chapter. Then 15th chapter begin with that what is the spiritual world. The spiritual world mein kya hai? How to go to spiritual world, how this material world is a reflection of the spiritual world. So if you remember yesterday what we saw a banyan tree which was upside down. And they were, in that tree there were fruits, right? Dharma, Kama, Moksha. So what some fruits were demonic fruits, some fruits were divine fruits. So the 16th chapter discusses about divine and demonic nature. So this is the connection between the 15th chapter and the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So yesterday's class, home or hotel. So this world is a home or hotel. So we concluded this world is a place to reform ourselves and go to a spiritual world. Then on and on, over and over again, Krishna is calling us back to Godhead. And Krishna is Paramatma, is the maintainer, Sarvasya Cham, Hridis Anishto, Mata Smriti Jnana Panancha. And then essence in 3 verses. Now today what we are going to see, how developing divine qualities. What demonic mentality, result of demonic activities, and transforming demonic into divine. So connection between chapter 15 and 16, Krishna described the banyan tree of the material world, but fruits has not been described. So there are good fruits, there are bad fruits. See, in this world, you will see there's a divine nature and there's a demonic nature. Like during Samudra Manthan time, the Devatas and Danvas came together and they were doing Samudra Manthan. Now, whom you call a Devata, divine, one who obeys Lord Vishnu, is called Devata. And one who rebels Lord Vishnu is called Asura. So, if you see Samudra Manthan Leela, Lord Vishnu was there and both Devatas were there, Danvas were there. So, Devatas did whatever Lord Vishnu told Devatas did, but Danvas did the opposite only. For example, Lord had told Indra that you go and make a truce with the Danvas to get Amrit. And they agreed. The Danvas also came and Devatas also came and they lifted the Mandara mountain. And lifting the Mandara mountain, they started doing samudra manthan. So because they were doing samudra manthan, when the Devta and Danvas came, now they were holding Vasuki. They have kept the mountain in between, and Vasuki was a churning rope. And Kurmak Avatar came, Lord Kurma came below the mountain to hold the mountain. Because the mountain is a golden mountain, it will fall if you put in the ocean. So Lord Kurma came. And then the demons having the side of tail, and demigods had the side of head. And they were doing, but demons saying, Arey, they are holding head, we are holding tail, we should go at the head. And Lord Vishnu said, okay, they want head, give them head. So demons took head and Devtas took the tail. And they were doing Samudra Manthan. But what happens when you pull a snake? All poison will come out. So all poison went into the face of the demons. So demons, so see, Devatas are always very submissive. Like when Mohini Murti came, it only bewildered the Danavas. It did not bewilder the Devatas. Like Kumbh Mela is going on, right? So Kumbh Mela story is connected with the this Samudra Manthan Leela itself. So this Mohini Murti came. So when the Amrit came, the demons came and captured from Dhanvantri, and demigods ko thenga dikha diya, right? Then what the Lord did? Lord came as Mohini Murti and attracted the demons, and all the demons became so attracted. Oh Mohini, please marry me only, marry me only. And he said, okay, we are fighting. And demons start fighting themselves also upon the nectar. So then they gave that nectar pot. Mohini, you take this nectar pot, you divide amongst them. And Mohini told him, अरे ऊपर जो है तरल है, नीचे घना है. पहले मैं डेमिगॉड्स को देके आती हूँ, बाद में तुमको दूंगी. And Lord, who has come as Mohini avatar, took the nectar and fed the demigods. There, divine quality. And that time Rahu had come, disguising as a devata. And sun and moon identify, Arey, this is Rahu. And they told, and then Lord Vishnu, Mohini took a chakra and cut Rahu. So that became Rahu and Ketu, joined one together. There, Devata. The sun and the moon planet was sitting beside there. So this is demonic nature, divine nature. In the previous yugas, the Devatas will live different planet and the demons will live different planet. In Kali Yuga, like in Dwapar Yuga, they live on the same planet. Like if you know, Duryodhan was fighting on the side of the Danavas. One time what happened, the Duryodhan had come to make a fuss about Yudhishthira Maharaj in jungle. He wanted to laugh upon him. But on the way, Chitrangada came and defeated both Karna and Duryodhana. And that time, Yudhishthira Maharaj sent Arjuna to rescue Duryodhana. So Duryodhana felt so much ashamed by that he wanted to give up his life by fasting till death. Right? So fasting till death, he wanted to give up his life. So that time, this Kali came, who's the king of the Danavas. They said, Arey Baba, these Pandavas are the representative of the Devatas, and you're the representative of the Asuras. What are you doing? You commit suicide. Arey, who will fight battle? So now you have to fight the battle on behalf of the Danavas there. So the whole Kurukshetra war was not between Pandavas and Kauravas. It's a fight between Devatas and the Danavas. But in Kali Yuga, the same Devata and Danava has come in one heart only, divine and demonic nature. So we have to evolve our divine nature and curb our demonic nature in Kali Yuga. There. So that's what we're going to learn, how to see the divine and the demonic nature. Okay, so there's some activity for you. So I'll tell the divine side, you have to say what is demonic. Demonic means what will be demonic side of it. Okay, divine obey God's laws. Then what do demonic people do? Okay, I'll unmute so you can also speak. Yeah.
Rebel.
Yes, demonic people.
Disobey.
Yes, rebel against God. Okay, divine people, selfless service to God and His children.
Selfish service to themselves.
Selfish service. Yes, selfish concern about one's own gratification. Okay, divine people, whatever I possess, gift of God, I am grateful. Different devotees can give answer. Yeah.
Whatever I have, it's for my.
Yeah, whatever is there, what it is mine. Everything I possess done by my own ability.
Only.
Yeah, very nice. So divine people think before acting.
Just do whatever you want to.
Just do it. Very nice. Okay, divine people, I follow advice of Guru, Sadhu and scriptures.
Don't follow.
They
Think that
don't follow anything.
I do what I like.
They
I
do
don't care
whatever
for
they want.
anybody. I don't care for
Anybody.
anybody. Eternal life of bliss, knowledge and service to God is my goal. Demonic people,
just staying happy and doing whatever they wish.
eat, marry, and enjoy. Immediate pleasures. Okay. So now we come to the first verse of Bhagavad Gita of 16th chapter. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Abhayam Satta Sanchuddhim Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi Danam Damasha Yagyascha Swadhyayat Parjavam Ahimsa Satyam Krodha Tyagaha Shanti Apeshanam Daya Bhuteshu Lolaptam Mardavam Harichapalam Teja Shamadhriti Shocham Droho Natimanitaha Bhavanti Sampadam Devim Abhijatasya Bharataha. So this 16th chapter. So what does it mean? Abhaya. Abhaya means fearlessness. Sattva Sanchuddhi, purification. Jnana Yoga, knowledge. Vyastiti, Danam, charity. Dhamma, control of senses. Yajna, sacrifice. Swadhyaya, with studying the Vedas, studying Bhagavad Gita. Tapa, arjavam, simplicity. Ahimsa, non-violence. This Shanti, passion. Okay, so before I go this, I'll show you one video. This have the whole summary of the 16th chapter. That help you to learn nicely.
Chapter 16. The Divine and Demoniac Natures. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, fearlessness, purification of one's existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, charity, self-control, performance of sacrifice, study of the Vedas, austerity, simplicity, non-violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault-finding, compassion for all living entities, freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steady determination, vigor, forgiveness, fortitude, cleanliness, and freedom from envy and the passion for honor. These transcendental qualities, O son of Bharata, belong to godly men endowed with divine nature. Pride, arrogance, conceit, anger, harshness, and ignorance, these qualities belong to those of demoniac nature, O son of Pritha. The transcendental qualities are conducive to liberation, whereas the demoniac qualities make for bondage. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with the divine qualities. O son of Pritha, in this world there are two kinds of created beings. One is called the divine, and the other demoniac. I have already explained to you at length the divine qualities. Now hear from me of the demoniac. Those who are demoniac do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. They say that this world is unreal, with no foundation, no God in control. They say it is produced of sex desire and has no cause other than lust. Following such conclusions, the demoniac, who are lost to themselves and who have no intelligence, engage in the unbeneficial, horrible works meant to destroy the world. Taking shelter of insatiable lust and absorbed in the conceit of pride and false prestige, the demoniac, thus illusioned, are always sworn to unclean work, attracted by the impermanent. They believe that to gratify the senses is the prime necessity of human civilization. Thus, until the end of life, their anxiety is immeasurable. Bound by a network of hundreds of thousands of desires and absorbed in lust and anger, they secure money by illegal means for sense gratification. The demoniac person thinks, "So much wealth do I have today, and I will gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in the future, more and more. He is my enemy, and I have killed him, and my other enemies will also be killed. I am the Lord of everything. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect, powerful, and happy. I am the richest man, surrounded by aristocratic relatives. There is none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices. I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice." In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. Thus perplexed by various anxieties and bound by a network of illusions, they become too strongly attached to sense enjoyment and fall down into hell. Self-complacent and always impudent, deluded by wealth and false prestige, they sometimes proudly perform sacrifices in name only, without following any rules or regulations. Bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, the demons become envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in their own bodies and in the bodies of others, and blaspheme against the real religion. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. Attaining repeated birth amongst the species of demoniac life, O son of Kunti, such persons can never approach me. Gradually they sink down to the most abominable type of existence. There are 3 gates leading to this hell: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give these up, for they lead to the degradation of the soul. The man who has escaped these 3 gates of hell, O son of Kunti, performs acts conducive to self-realization, and thus gradually attains the supreme destination. He who discards scriptural injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection, nor happiness, nor the supreme destination. One should therefore understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated.
This showed the whole essence of 7th chapter. So we learn all this quality. So let's go ahead. So, see, these qualities could be divided according to different varna and ashrama. You know what is varna and what is ashrama? Varna ashrama. So varna means Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, right? This is a varna. What is ashrama? Brahmachari, Grahast, Vanprasth, Sannyas. So how the Vedic system was, till 20 years of age or 25 years of age, a child will go to Guru, especially the boys, will go to the Gurukul and learn from Guru and follow Brahmacharya, strict training, and learn the Vedas. And the girls were trained at home by their mothers in the other different kinds of knowledges and things, and very nicely, properly trained up. So they were training for both boys and girls, and then they were married at the age of 25. So some people may remain full life brahmacharis, but most of the people will get married. So 25 to 50 is the grahastha ashram, where husband and wife come together according to religious principles, practice bhakti, do yajna, learn the Vedas, and do things there. That is 25 to 50. 50 years of age, both husband and wife, they will go to vanaprastha, means forest, or they will go to a holy place and stay their remaining life there. And after 75, so those who have perfected the vanaprastha and their heart has become completely pure, they will take sannyas. And at sannyas stage, they're completely detached, completely dependent on the Supreme Lord, and ready to go back home, back to Godhead. So this were the 4 stages of life. You got my point? There were the 4 stages of life called different ashramas, and there were 4 varnas. So because if previously people followed, even you might have seen also your elderly dada and others that after 50 they became more into bhakti, more into do. Now, to practice this Varnashrama as it is may not be possible because of the Kali Yuga challenges, but the principles are there. So, these qualities which have been talked about have been divided into different Varna and Ashrama. What are the duties of a brahmachari? What are the duties of a grahastha? What are the duties of a vanaprastha? And people live with those duties, the society becomes very good, right? So we'll be learning some of those duties here. So what are the duties of a brahmachari? Study of the Vedas. Swadhyay. So it's very, very important. The person who is brahmachari or a student should study the Vedas. Remember them, recite them, and learn. There. Then, after he has learned the Vedas, then he becomes a grahastha. Then he do charity. Charity means, because the brahmachari, vanaprastha, and sannyasis don't earn. Who is the earning member in society? Only a grahastha, householder. So it is his duty to support brahmacharis, vanaprasthas, and sannyasis there. And he is allowed some more comfortable life and more sense enjoyment, a grahastha. So he has a regulated sense enjoyment and sacrifices, yajna. Then vanaprastha do tapa. Tapa. Like if we say, in Hindi, we say 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So everything comes 1, 1, 1, 1, right? 50, 51, 52, 53. So आपको 1 की याद दिलाते हैं. अभी 50 क्या हो गया, अभी 51 हो गया, 52 हो गया, 1 को चले जाओ. Right? Same way, 80, 81, 82, 89, 89, 89. So 80 के बाद, so this is how even the terminology in the nomenclature is there. So Vanaprastha, they do austerities. Why do they austerities? Because life, they have enjoyed life 25 to 50, regulated lifestyle. Now they should detach themselves and understand they are not his body, they are spirit soul, so they should perform austerities. And then when they are fully purified, the sannyasi should have 3 qualities. Fearlessness. He should not have fear. He can go to jungle, anywhere, everywhere. He doesn't fear even the animals, right? Because he knows the Supreme Lord is in everyone's heart. Why do fear? Then purity. So what is the purity for a sannyasi? A sannyasi cannot have any connection with a woman, with a there. That is not allowed. See, in the Vedic time, it is very nicely it is maintained. The right time. So till the brahmachari state, both girls study separately, boys study separately. In grahastha ashram, both come together, have children, and raise them nicely. In vanaprastha state, husband and wife go together, but they don't have any sensual relationship. They're just living as a partner. And in a sannyasi state, the person has no association with any opposite gender. So this is the way so that people's mind becomes completely purified before they die of the propensity of sense gratification. There. So this is the way the whole Varnama ashrama was arranged in the Vedic culture. There. So the sannyasi is not supposed to have any private relationship with a woman, though he can give knowledge. He can give knowledge of scriptures, clarify the doubt, but should not have any personal relationship with any woman. So fearlessness, purity of mind, and knowledge of scripture. So these are the qualities. Now, what is the purpose of 4 ashrama? Detachment. That before we give up this body, we become detached. Like training in Gurukul, no mixing of boys and girls. Grahastha life, marriage life, progeny, take care of other 3 classes, leave home, purify the heart. And those who become completely pure give teachings to others. They are spiritual masters. There. Now, Varna. You remember we talk about Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Yeah. So actually they're called intellectual class. Even today's society, you see, there are some people who are intellectual class, some people who are administrators, some people mercantile, and some labor class. For example, we went to college. So their college, you'll see some houses are very nicely built. Some people are living in a chal, right? So do the lab attendant sweepers will have the same quarter like the professors? No. The people in the, if you go in a university, the sweepers and the labor class people have their own housing. The professors will have the same housing. Why not mix each other? Why there's a discrimination? Can you say why there's a discrimination between the labor class and the professors? Right? Many times people say that caste system is like creating a differentiation. So see, the caste system which was practiced in India during independence, right? Now that is not there. That is being condemned. That is like a degenerated state of the original thing. So they have made it as a birthright. For example, like it is not a birthright thing. So you do not choose the occupation based on what is popular, but which is inherent. That was a benefit there. And you see your talent, and that's what you choose. So occupation would give a person satisfaction. For example, is Varna decided based on birth? No. So just as an engineer's son may become engineer, but necessarily not an engineer. It is based on guna and karma. Like somebody may be a sweeper, but his son may become a doctor. So same way, anybody can become a Brahmana. Anybody could become if they have a Brahminical qualification. So it's not by birth. Now, I will also be taking some concepts of the 18th chapter because 18th chapter is very big. 18th chapter is very, very big. So I'll be taking little concepts of the 18th chapter which is relevant here. So Krishna is saying in the 18th chapter, what are the qualities by which Brahmanas stay? Like we say about, okay, it is about quality. So what are the qualities they should have? Shama, Dama, Tapa, Shaucham, Shanti, Rajameve, Jnana, Vijnana, Astikyam, Brahma, Karma, Bhavidam. So Brahmanas are peaceful. They have self-control. They have austerity. They are austere. They have purity. They are tolerant. They have honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. Right? So if somebody claims himself to be a Brahmana, just wearing a thread is not a Brahmana. Or born in a Brahmana family is not a Brahmana. One who's peaceful, has control of senses. He worships God. He has knowledge of the scripture. And he lives a simple life. Such a person is actually a Brahmana. There. Then Kshatriya. Heroism, power, determination, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities of work for the Kshatriya. The Kshatriya will never retrace back from battlefield, whatever happens. He will die, but he will not come back. In fact, how do you know a Kshatriya? In Vedic time, Kshatriya means you're told, okay, go to the forest, kill a tiger. When you kill a tiger, you're a Kshatriya. And that's a Kshatriya will call. And it's not that they will be sitting in the button room giving command to the army fight. They will themselves go in the battlefield and fight. Like you might have heard Prithviraj Chauhan or even Pandavas. They themselves were ahead in the fight. Then a Vaishya. Vaishya's work is what? Farming, cow, protecting the cows, do with Vanidya. Go Raksha, Vanidya. Vaishya Karma is Bhavya. On the natural work for the Vaishya. Because these are the three earning producing. Then for the Shudra, there's the labor and service to others. And the point is, everybody was satisfied. And it is not higher or lower. See, it is based on the tendency of people. Now, in the Vedic, in a Varna ashrama, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and the Shudra, they were in connection with the Brahmanas. They will take guidance from the Brahmanas, and by the guidance of the Brahmanas, they will also raise up. And Brahmanas will, by his purity, will connect to God. But in a Vaishnava culture, we belong to what culture? Vaishnava culture. So Vaishnava is even higher than a Brahmana. How? The Brahmana is in mode of goodness, Kshatriya is in passion, Vaishya is in passion and ignorance, and the labor class is in ignorance. But a Vaishnava is beyond the three modes. So in a Devi Varnashrama, anybody can become a devotee of God. You may be sweeping the temple hall of the Lord, you may be cleaning, but you can chant the holy names of the Lord, right? Same way, you may be doing business, but still you can chant the holy names of the Lord. You may be Kshatriya, administrator, or a soldier in fighting, but you can still chant the holy name of the Lord. And even you are a Brahmana, intellectual class, just teaching, so you are chanting the holy name. So by becoming a Vaishnava, anybody can attain perfection and go back home back to Godhead. So this is the beauty of Brahman, the Vaishnavism. And Vaishnavism beyond all this for Varnas there. And everybody is a soul, right? So nobody is higher or lower. Everybody is, and every work, see, everyone is respected in the eyes of God, and every work is respected in the eyes of God. So generally people have a question of if I'm intellectual, that's a big thing. If I'm doing work with hands, it's not a big thing. But for God, it does not matter. What is your devotion? What is your love? What is your intention? That matters to God. What is our consciousness, not the world. So anybody can do any work, and by offering their work to Krishna, they can become perfect. This is Devi Varnashram there. So there is no discrimination based on even guna and karma also there. Okay, so we learn the different qualities: Arjavam, simplicity; Ahimsa, non-violence; Satyam, truthfulness. So these are the qualities for devotees of Lord. These are the common qualities that everybody should be simple, everybody should be non-violent, everybody should be truthful, nobody should have excessive anger, they should have freedom from anger, and they should have some amount of tyaga and tranquility. So these are qualities for the devotees of the Lord. Apassionam, aversion to fault finding. Generally, a lot of time goes in finding the fault and finding the faults of others, criticizing others, blaming, mourning, or mourning. There. Then, like for example, now this Hollywood mountain has burned in the Hollywood mountain has burned in the Los Angeles, right? So many people were blaming the politicians. They are not doing nothing. So one preacher came and said, see, rather than thinking, criticizing, let's appreciate those people who are doing hard work over there, saving the life of other people. Why don't you appreciate? All peoples are coming together because of that disaster. Three countries have sent their firefighters to fight the fight in California or Los Angeles. Still nothing is happening there. See, material nature is very, very powerful. So any situation you can find fault or you can see good in those situations. In people, either you can find fault or see good in them, what they can do good. So that is one of the very important quality of passion of not finding fault. And kale dosho nidhi rajan astihe kaman guda itana de Krishna sangha se mukta jaye param jare. Kaliyuga is the ocean of faults. यहाँ तो good मिलता ही नहीं है, सब कुछ बुरा ही होता है. But there is one thing good. Just by chanting the holy names of the Lord, one can attain perfection. This is the beauty of Kali Yuga. Then aloloptam, absence of greed; madhvam, softness; daya, compassion for living beings; hiri, feeling ashamed to do illegal activities; and absence of useless action. So these are all divine qualities. Then qualities for a warrior: teja, vigor; shama, forgiveness; dhriti, steady determination. Quality for business: free from deceit and truthfulness. Because business means you have to tell a lot of lies. So one should be free from deceit and truthfulness. Adhra, not to take weapons to do violence to others. And quality for labor class: freedom from envy and from the passion for honor. So they should not have envy to others there. See, when we see good in others, our good increases. When we see fault in others, our fault increases. Right? So because if we are always thinking fault of other things, we cannot focus on what is good for us. Then proper giving. Achapalam. Determination means that one should not be agitated or frustrated in some attempt. There may be failure in some attempt, but one should not be sorry for that. He should make progress with patience and determination. Don't give up. Continue in life. Right? So these are the beautiful divine qualities. Maybe I also show you some of the things of the purport of this divine and demonic qualities. Very beautiful qualities they are. So Shivaba writes, see, these are the qualities that liberates a person, right? So though this transcendental quality, son of Bharat, belong to godly men endowed with divine nature. So those who are situated in transcendental nature make progress on the path of liberation. For those who are acting in the mode of passion and ignorance, there is no possibility of liberation. Rather, they will have to remain in this material world. And Abhijatasya means that one is born a transcendental quality of godly is very significant. Here Shri says about Garbhadan Sanskar that parents should not beget children like cats and dogs, but they should have a right consciousness while they are begetting children to bring a good progeny. Only when, so that the advantage of children born of a mother and father absorbing Krishna consciousness there. So one should beget children in Krishna consciousness. Then only a good progeny will come. And then Papa will talk about different people here. And then Prabhupada talked about charity. Next item is charity. Charity is meant for the householder. The householder should earn a livelihood by an honorable means and spend their part of the income to propagate Krishna consciousness all over the world. So the householder should give in charity to institutional societies that are engaged in that way. Charity should be given to the right receiver. The different kinds of charity: charity in the mode of goodness, passion ignorance; charity in the mode of goodness recommended by the scriptures; but charity in the mode of passion ignorance is not recommended. So this we'll see tomorrow, right? So there are so many things that Prabhupada is giving instructions in this. See, Prabhupada says Satyam. Truth means one should not distort the truth for some personal interest. In Vedic literature, there are some difficult passages, but the meaning of the purpose should be learned from a bona fide spiritual master. Same way, one should control the. Yes, all these beautiful qualities are being mentioned. And then it is mentioned what are the demonic qualities. So these are the divine qualities. Now, what are the demonic qualities? Demonic qualities are dambho, pride, darpo, arrogance, abhiman, conceit, growth, anger, harshness, and ignorance. So this quality belongs to those of demonic nature, or sanapartha. The mode of goodness leads to divine qualities and leads to liberation. And mode of passion and ignorance leads to demonic qualities, missing the cycle of birth and death. So basically, one who is obedient to Lord Vishnu, following the Guru Sadhu Shastra, comes to Satugun and develops all good qualities. And one who is demonic qualities, one who is averse to Lord Vishnu, doesn't have faith in the scripture, doesn't follow Lord Vishnu, develops bad qualities because of passion and ignorance. So one time, what happened? There was a competition. So everybody's hands were tired like this by sticks, right? So both the devtas and demigods entered, and big feast was there. Very nice prasad was there, and they have to eat. So demons went, and demons start eating like this. If they're eating rasgulla, because their hands are tight. But rather than falling on their mouth, it was falling on their nose, falling on their head, and none of them could eat. But when the devtas came, they start taking it and feeding each other, and they enjoyed a nice feast there. So there's a difference in divine and demonic qualities there. When you are averse to Lord Vishnu, you cannot cooperate with each other also. You will have fight with each other. But the devtas will cooperate with each other. Now, see, there is a principle called jigo. Good in, good out. Agar if we have a good input, see how we develop divine qualities. When we have divine input, how we develop demonic qualities? When we have demonic input. So, if you see what happens in the divine qualities, when you're always hearing something good, when we are hearing all positive things. So now, from where our scripts comes out, right? Can you say from where our scripts comes out? Where do we get our scripts from? There, right? We get our scripts from the movies you see, the books you read, the people you meet, right? In fact, the movies have created a kind of culture in people. I remember what I used to see. See, before I used to watch many serials and things in 2090s. So what I used to see those days are the culture today. And what the movies and things are coming, that culture comes within 5-10 years. Because what people are watching and sitting in the TV for hours together, that culture comes in our life also. Same way, if children watch very violent scenes, wrong scenes, then their consciousness, they also want to do those kind of things. So what goes inside our mind and thoughts, that's what we become. So it's very, very important to have a right understanding there. So therefore, this called Bill Britt, he was a famous US multi-billionaire. In his speech in 2000, he said that US is a mighty country. Very amazing thing he shares. US is a mighty country, but where it's going through? Drugs, violence, divorce, sex, That's not American dream. Look at India. I admire their culture. They've got much better families and values than we do. They've got much better parents than we do. Their families are much more united than ours. I respect their values. So so much respect for the Indian culture. Unfortunately, many youngsters there are being influenced by our US media. They're being influenced by the wrong culture. The movies we see, that's what the culture we get affected by it. And he said, if I were the Prime Minister for India for 15 minutes, I'll shoot all the Western channels out of that beautiful country. So how much our influence comes of the things we watch? So one has to be very careful. What are we watching? What are we hearing? And that's what all glories to you. For 18 days, you are continuously hearing this divine message of Bhagavad Gita. Though I'm not capable to properly narrate Bhagavad Gita because it's such an important subject matter, with my all deficiencies, we are hearing from last 16 days this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that is such a divine quality. It becomes the source for all divine qualities. This tapasya or this interest you're showing to hear Lord Shri Krishna. That is very, very special. So further demonic qualities reject the Vedas. They do not know what is dharma, what is adharma. They will do opposite to what is adharma. There. No cleanness in their actions. Illicit relationship between man and woman. No truthfulness. Atheism. There is no God, just made of combination of matter. Then engage in increasing atomic weapons for destruction. See, there are 3,000, so many weapons are there. Just think, so many nuclear weapons are there on planet Earth. More than 10,000 nuclear weapons are there on planet Earth. And current one is more powerful than what happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. There. So the demonic people increase more and more this kind of thing where, see, one way they are doing for defense, the other way it is creating more and more threat to the whole world. And that's why there's so much talk about disarmament, nuclear policies, that let's not make more nuclear weapons and things. Secure money by illegal means. Yeah. Okay, somebody will read what a demonic person thinks. Yes.
The
Okay.
demonic person thinks.
Yeah, please continue.
The demonic person thinks, so much wealth do I have today, and I will gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in the future more and more. He is my enemy, and I have killed him, and my other enemies will also be killed. I am the Lord of everything. I am enjoyer. I am perfect, powerful, and happy. I am the richest man, surrounded by aristocratic relatives. There is none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices. I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance.
Yeah, I am perfect. So they all see there is no, you see, in this all talk, is there any question of God? That God is so merciful, God is giving us all facilities. What all thinking? My power, my wealth, my thing. So this is a demonic mentality. Right? Okay, now what is the difference between animals and human beings? So animals have rational power and intelligence, animals are better than human beings. So what makes human beings superior to animals? So Mahabharata says, Aha nidra bhaya maithunam cha samanyam etat pashubhi narana. So eating, mating, sleeping, defending are common in humans and animals. Dharmohi tesham adhiko vishesha. That human beings can inquire, who is God? What is my duty in human form of life? Animals cannot inquire. Animals can only inquire about eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So therefore we have a big atato brahma jigyasa. The result of demonic mentality, those who are cruel and lowest of humans, constantly doing evil deeds, take birth as sinful people. Further, they go to animal species there. So this is the demonic qualities. Like see, this envy. So one time in one city in 2000, July 2019, in one of the city, they started one tuition center. So one of the teacher in this tuition center was thinking that this tuition center is not growing very nicely. So he opened another branch, his own. And slowly, he was giving tuition at less prices and everything. And he opened 6 more branches. So this previous owner became so insecure, he gave a ransom to a gunda to kill him and killed that person. And this all came in the newspaper and thing, right? So there's such a demonic quality that they cannot feel that somebody can go better than me. So this is all demonic quality. Now let us see something of that, what the demonic says. So one of the things, demonic thing, they do not think the world was created by God for a certain person. They think the world has come on its own way and there's no reason to believe that there's a God behind it. Right? That is demonic. And they engage in activities that will lead the world to destruction, like creating nuclear weapons. Other thing, the animal killing is very prominent against demonic people. So such people are considered the enemies of the world because ultimately they will invent or create something which is bringing destruction to all. At any moment, war may take place, and this atomic weapons may create havoc. So there's no satiation to their lust. Right? Then wine, women, gambling, and meat eating. So this is their standard. And always their anxiety. Oh, so much wealth I have today, more wealth I will get. This we read it, right? Yeah, 16th verse, they say. Yeah. Another thing in the demonic person. A demonic person believes in the strength of his personal worth, not in the law of karma. According to law of karma, a man takes birth in a high family or becomes rich or very well educated, very beautiful because of good work in the past. The demonic think that these all things are accidental and due to the strength of one's personal ability. They do not sense any arrangement behind all the varieties of people, beauty, and education. Anyone who comes in competition with such a demonic man is his enemy. Right? There. So this is the demonic mentality. I'm talking example of Ravana. Ravana wanted to make such a machine which could reach to moon. Right? And ego, strength, pride, lust, and anger, they become envious of the supreme lord of it, like all the Denvas. And Krishna says, those who are envious and mischievous or lowest among men, I perpetually cast in the ocean of material existence into various demonic species of life. See, now why does natural calamities come? Sri Prabhupada says, where there are abortions and there's a cow slaughter, and innocent people are called due to which the natural disasters come in life. Wars happens, world war happen, these things happen because we are killing the innocent people, innocent children, right? So like there are 7 billion humans, but they kill 72 billion animals in a year. You know, the whole population planet Earth kill how many animals? 72 billion animals. So because so many animals are killed and their reaction gives natural calamities come. And who gives us natural calamities? Durga Devi. Devi Isha Gunmai. She gives us natural calamities because we are killing the innocent children of God there. And the most, and in that also the abortion, killing a child in the womb, and cow slaughter, killing a cow. They're the most heinous act, which actually brings so much of suffering in this world. So that has to be stopped. Further, they go to animal species. And what are the 3 gates to hell? Okay, so how we can avoid demonic mentality? 3 things called lag. L-A-G, lag. Lust, anger, and greed. So these are the 3 doors to
One
hell.
question.
Yeah. One thing, I just
In this
complete this. Yeah. Okay, please ask.
very quick. In
Yeah.
this list, why envy is not there? Envy.
Yeah, see, envy is very subtle to detect, but it will always manifest as lust, anger, and greed. When you show anger due to envy, you may show anger upon somebody. Like he had an envy, then he took a person ransom and get that person killed. So it's due to envy, anger got manifested in him and killed the person there. So all the six anarthas are problem, but Krishna says these are the three vridha narakasya dwara. Lust, anger, greed.
Lag.
Yeah. So see what happens, they're interconnected. Like how it happens, first you develop a desire, right? ध्यायतो विषय पुंसाम संगतेषु पजायते संगा संगायते काम कामत क्रोधो विजायते. So when your lust is there in heart, then if lust gets fulfilled, you develop greed, you want more. If lust is unfulfilled, you develop anger. Okay? Now, when you develop lust, greed, your greed is also fulfilled, it leads to pride. It leads to pride. Oh, I'm better than others. Then, when you become proud, if somebody is doing better than you, you become envious of him. So, from where everything was started? From lust, anger, and greed, right? So that's why Krishna is mentioning lust, anger, and greed. So if we do not have lust, we do not have envy also. Are you getting the point? So why? Because see, I want to enjoy something, that's why I become envious of somebody else. If I don't have lust only, what I will become envious of? Right? Does it make sense?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
And it is other way around also. Like if you have and you envy somebody, you become angry also there. But all that because your lust is not fulfilled now. You wanted to enjoy, but you see other enjoying more than you become angry. And you become envy due to that come. So, so when we are satisfied with Krishna, our heart becomes purified. There. Okay. The distress, birth, death, fear, how they were opulences, I didn't understand which slide you were talking about.
I think in chapter 10 they have mentioned the 16 opulences. So
Oh, no. They are not 16 opulences. That Krishna is saying that all these qualities come from me only. See,
okay.
see, in this world, everything comes from Krishna. Then you may ask the question, okay, are the bad qualities also come from Krishna? Are bad qualities also come from Krishna? What do you say? Yes, bad qualities also come from Krishna, like stealing. Krishna steals butter. But when Krishna steals butter, he becomes famous, Makhan Chor. But we do stealing, we will be caught behind and put in the jar. Right? There. Then Krishna also runs away from battlefield. When the Jarasandha came the 18th time, Krishna ran away. He said, there's no need to fight, I've already defeated in 17. But he became famous as Ranchor. So all the qualities comes from Krishna only. But in Krishna it is pure form and glorified. But in material world they become there. See, in spiritual world, what is topmost becomes lowermost in the material world. For example, in spiritual world, Krishna's relationship with the gopis is the topmost. But in material world, somebody's boy and girl affair, we consider the lowest relationship or no? We say, "Arey, aisa kya karo, kuch gadbad hai," and things there. Of course, now it is becoming very legalized and live in and the swing coming. So that's a modern perversion of the Kali Yuga. But what is highest in the spiritual world is lowest in the material world. So Madhurya Rasa is highest in the spiritual world. And that Madhurya Rasa it's very powerful, but what you appreciate is somebody serving selflessly somebody. You're not so much there. So therefore, what is highest in the spiritual world becomes lower in the material world. So all qualities comes from Krishna only. The Krishna is the source of all the qualities in this world.
Understood.
So the three lust, anger, greed then become the cause for there. Now, Lord comes to transform the demons. So Krishna comes and when he kills the Asura, they achieve liberation. Like Kamsa and Shishupal was always thinking of Lord and achieve liberation. Putna was killed by Krishna. Aho bakiyam mistan kala kotam dhigati apya sadavi lebe gatindha sharanam tatonyam kam vadayalu sharanam prajima. So this Putana was there, you know. She had come to kill Krishna. Krishna sucked her milk. Krishna sucked the breast milk of Putana, took his life here also, and sent him to spiritual world also. Purified her there. You know who was this Putana? She was Ratanamala, sister of Bali Maharaj. When Vamandev came, he thought, such a beautiful boy, let me feed him my breast milk, as a mother. And when Vamandev took everything, the Putana thought, that Ratnamala thought, I would have killed that child. Krishna fulfilled both desires. So she had come with a breast milk filled with poison, and she fed also, and she fed poison also. Krishna took her desire to be mother and offered a mother, nuts, in the spiritual world. So even the demons, Krishna killed them, they also get liberation. They also get there. So in whatever case, whoever comes to Krishna gets benefited in this world. There. That is the mercy of Lord Krishna. Like Aghasur came to kill Krishna but achieved liberation. Now Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. See, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reforms the mentality of demon there. So this God Nitai, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityanand Prabhu, so what had happened with Jagai and Madai? They were so born in a Brahmana family, but the greatest rowdy they are, Jagai and Madai. What they will do, Jagai and Madai, not a single woman will go, they will not commit sin. They will rape a woman, kill people, burn people's houses. Nothing is there on drinking liquor, they will fight with each other. But Nityanand Prabhu thought, I will deliver this people. Nityanand Prabhu thought, I will deliver this people. So he went to them. So Nityanand Prabhu and Haridas Thakur went and told that I chant the holy names of the Lord. They start running behind them only. And Nityanand Prabhu start running. And then somehow they said, okay, life saved. Another day, and they came and gave report to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord, today we met the drunkards and we want to deliver them. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would do dancing Sankirtan there. So they came nearby. So one day, Nityanand Prabhu thought, let me deliver them. So Nityanand Prabhu actually went to this where Jagai Madai was staying. And Madai asked that, who are you? He said, I am Avduta. Madai became very angry. Avduta. He took his liquor pot, मटकी जिसमें शराब, और उस शराब की मटकी को लेके ऐसे नित्यानंद के सिर पे मार दिया, खून निकलने लगा. नित्यानंद बोले, अरे मुझे खून का इतना दर्द नहीं हो रहा है, लेकिन तुम भगवान का नाम तो लो. तो ये देख के जगाई जो हो गया, जगाई के हृदय में करुणा आ गई. बोले, मदाई भैया ये संत है, इसको मत मारो. अब इतने में चैतन्य महाप्रभु को गुस्सा आ गया. वो अपना सुदर्शन लेकर आए करके और बोले, सुदर्शन कम कम. और वो मधाई को मारने ही वाले थे. नित्यानंद तो पैर में पड़ गए, अरे लॉर्ड इनको मत मारो, आप सब किस किस को मारोगे, सब जगह ही मधाई जैसे निकल ली. तब नित्यानंद ने बोला, अरे ये जगाई है ना, इसने मेरी जान बचाई, इसने मना किया. चैतन्य आपको जगाई से इतने खुश हो गए, उन्होंने उसको एम्ब्रेस कर लिया और बोले, तुम्हारे सारे पाप मेरे शरीर में आ गए, तुम चिंता मत करो. और उसको कृष्ण भक्ति दे दी. और फिर मधाई बोला, भगवान हमने सारे पाप एक साथ किए, आपने उसको कृपा दी, हमको नहीं दी. तो बोले, नहीं, तुमने नित्यानंद के प्रति अपराध किया, तो नित्यानंद प्रभु की कृपा मांगो. तो मधाई नित्यानंद के पैरों में गिर गया. फिर चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने माफ करके दोनों को कर दिया और दोनों बहुत बड़े भगवान के भक्त बन गए. उनका नाम बन गया जगदानंद मधवानंद. और चैतन्य महाप्रभु का शरीर काला पड़ गया और बोला, वो वैष्णव संकीर्तन करो, जहां भी कोई वैष्णव को क्रिटिसाइज करेगा, ये सारे पाप वहां चले जाएंगे करके. तो ये चैतन्य महाप्रभु की कृपा है, जिन्होंने भगवान का नाम संकीर्तन दिया है, जिससे सब व्यक्ति के पाप चले जाते हैं. एंड श्रील प्रभुपाद गए वेस्ट में, कैसे उन्होंने हिप्पीज का हार्ट ट्रांसफॉर्म किया, कैसे लोग जो ड्रग्स लेते थे वो भी सुधर गए, और काफी लोग जो भगवान के बारे में जानना चाहते समझ गए, जिन्होंने कभी कृष्ण के बारे में नहीं सुना था, वो लोग पूरा भक्ति को कहने लगे. ईश्वर प्रभुपाद की कृपा है करके. तो इसलिए जो होना चाहिए, हमको यह तो हमने शुरू में ये वर्ग देखा था, यह शास्त्र वेदे मुत्सृज्य वर्तते काम कारता न स सिद्धिं वाप्नोति न सुखं न परां गति. He who discards the scripture injunction and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness nor the supreme destination. So one should therefore understand what is duty, what is not duty by the regulation of the scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulation, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated. So we saw one in ashrama, cultivate mode of goodness, atheistic mentality, Indian culture destroyed, one who is human form of life. Humans are better than animals, give up lust, anger, greed, and learn from scriptures what to do, what not to do. Hare Krishna. Okay, any announcements we've been for today?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Actually, I just wanted to show the PPT for. So,
Yes.
first of all, I would thank His Grace Vrajakrishna Prabhuji for such a wonderful session. And
Your
I would like to
video is
thank all
off,
the
it seems.
devotees.
Your video is off. Video is not coming.
Okay. I think there's some problem with one.
Okay, no problem. I can make an announcement.
Yeah. So, I like to thank all the devotees for filling the poll. Some of you have still not filled the poll for this coming Sunday. Requesting you to kindly fill the poll, which would help us serve you, which is put in the WhatsApp group. So I'll just take 2 minutes to announce the list of all the wonderful devotees who have till now attended the quiz. We are sorry for the delay. We've not been able to announce it sometime. So I would like to read out and congratulate in front of Rishikesh Prabhuji all these wonderful devotees. So we have about 3 lists. I'll quickly read out the names. Now these are the devotees who have attempted all the 15 quizzes, and these are the toppers also. So it is in ascending order of their marks. Harpit, Shubham, Swarna, Sushmita, Bhavna, Reena, Gomati, Kritik, Mishra, Prince Kumar, Janavi, Manasa, Deepti, Chaitanya, Gayatri, Ipsita, Nandita, Amog, Ganesh, Mansi, Niruta, Niharika, Sandhya, Nagendra, Sachi, Shri Bhakti, Pritha, Abhishek, Preeti, Madhu Malti, Lipsita, Aryan, Ankur, Shivani, Sarita, Preksha, Nilima, Anushka and Harish Chaudhary, Pushkala, Dinesh, Shanmugh, Divya, Ankita, Tej, Ramesh, and Aman. So these are devotees who attended 15 quizzes in past 15 days. And that's a fantastic achievement. One loud Haribol for all these devotees. And next, we have a list of devotees who attended 14 quizzes till now. So the names are Snehal, Sarang, Anadi, Niranjan, Shweta, Anil, Surabhi, Ayushi, Soni, Shailendra, Aditya, Raj Singh, Suman, Shilpa, Hitender, Ravi, Nilima, Soumya, Jagdish, Ekta, Venugopal, Mamta, Divya, Saundarya, Janvika, and Vishnu. And we have one last 2 lists. So these are the devotees who attended 13 quizzes till now. Out of 15, that is Kalol Chandran Chakraborty, Yashas, Vittal, Chandran, Ajaya, Magan, Singh, Aparna, Punyashlok Haridas, Kritik, Ashish, Chandan, Pushpa, Gagana, Meghana, Chaitra, Rajneesh, Pooja, Shruti, and Rohit. And last list today, who attended 12 quizzes till now. So the criteria for certificate is minimum 12 quizzes. So these are the devotees who attended till now 12 quizzes. Parthsarthi, Payal, Yeshumati, Nidhi, Kundan, Kirtana, Sangeeta, Shweta, Madhu, and Manasa. So, huge round of applause and one loud Haribol. And thank you to all these devotees who've been attempting the quizzes till now. And that's it for the announcements.
Hare Krishna. So we have chanting, 54 mantras, and we'll have question answers. Or I think you can take question answers, and then I can take question answers for 10 minutes, and then we can have there. Okay, any questions for okay, any questions? Yes, Prince Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for the class, wonderful class. So my question is like, as you were telling the connection between like the 6 anarthas and all, like lust, anger, greed, pride, and envy. So in there, like where illusion comes to.
Huh?
In that sequence where illusion is one of the 6 anarthas, right? So where it comes, illusion?
Yeah, illusion. So after you become envious, then you become illusion. No? You start doing wrong things.
Okay, Prabhu, got it. And Prabhu,
You
one
got
more
what?
question.
Yeah.
Like, still I'm not able to convince myself. Like, I didn't understand about you say ki every quality comes from Krishna only. So
Huh.
kindly tell me, Prabhu, like how to understand the like most hilarious activities like lust, anger, greed, like how
See,
lust.
Krishna also become angry. You know, Mother Yashoda bound Krishna. Then no, Mother Yashoda left Krishna and went to boil the milk. Krishna became angry and he broke the butter pot. Right? But we are discussing that Leela today, isn't it? So whatever Krishna does is absolute, is very sweet. Yes or no? But when we two as humans, then it leads to long disbelief. But Krishna is the source of everything.
But Prabhu, can you give see me like examples about lust and greed, or like how it comes from Krishna?
Lust and greed. See, Krishna also have greed to serve his devotees. He is becoming a chariot driver of Arjuna. He wants to serve more and more devotees there. So Krishna has a positive qualities. You got your point in them. Same way, lust comes from love for Krishna. Krishna loves his devotees, we love Krishna. That is the origin of lust. But when it is perverted, then it becomes lust. For example, Krishna's relationship with the gopis. It may look like lusty activities of this world, but they are not lusty activities. They are pure love. Because gopis, they don't want to satisfy their senses. They want to satisfy Krishna's senses. And Krishna has a spiritual body. His senses doesn't get agitated like our senses. He has a completely spiritual body, like we saw yesterday. Then the spiritual world, that even the Vaikuntha man, they're with their consorts, with very very beautiful consorts, but still they are not getting attracted or agitated. So Lord has a spiritual body there. So he's the source for all the qualities. But when we try to take position of Krishna in this world, when we try to become God, these qualities manifest. Tell
Thank
you
you so
that.
much.
Okay, Jagdish Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
Prabhuji, recently, like I was talking to one of the spiritual monk, and he was taking class, okay, for some of the people, and so one of the question what he was discussed was I was telling that in Bhagavad Gita, according to Krishna, yeah, like we should avoid eating non-vegetarian. So then the question he was asking,
Pandavas, they never ate non-veg. Where they ate non-veg?
if you Google out whether Pandavas were non-veg, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, it is coming as non-vegetarian.
No. Don't Google Guru. Google is not Guru. Krishna.
Okay.
Vande Krishna Jagat Guru. There's a parampara coming from Krishna. That is Guru parampara. No? Google Guru to kuch bhi bolega.
So
No,
Pandavas were vegetarian.
you tell me the incident where Pandavas eat non-veg. Or Mahabharata you read, you show me where Pandavas ate non-veg.
Because they were Kshatriyas,
See,
right?
sometimes
Back.
Kshatriyas were allowed to kill animal for doing animal sacrifice. And after doing animal sacrifice, sometimes if they don't have anything to eat, they may take that phala. But that is for the Kshatriya. But Pandavas even did not took that only. They were on Kandamul only. There. You got the point?
Okay.
There's no mention in Mahabharata that they were non-vegetarian.
And
Yeah. Your voice is cutting, Prabhu. Your voice is cutting. Okay, I'll take other questions also. Yeah.
In the office,
See, there is a question.
how to spread awareness about the.
Yeah. So I'll take your questions later. There's a question from Parag. Were you able to discuss your question, Parag? Yes, there's a question from Parag that if there's absence of Sambhoga in Goloka. Yes, So there is no sambhoga like this world, but there is much more higher pleasure than the pleasure of the attraction of male and female in a spiritual world. Millions of times more pleasure there. So one doesn't get attracted to lower pleasure. Yeah.
But the spiritual world, there's absence of sex life, but material world we find the sex life is present.
Yeah.
So, but in the spiritual world, it is absence of sambhoga. Means
So see, the sambhoga is in a pure form, where it is pure love. And when it becomes reflection in this material world, it becomes ghastly. It becomes selfish. That's what I'm saying. The qualities are not as it is. It's a reflection. Reflection होके क्या होता है? उल्टा हो जाता है. जो वहाँ पे pure होता है, looks contaminated, becomes contaminated.
yes, Prabhu, yes. Thank you.
Yes, Parsati Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. 16.6 Bhagavad Gita. Uh, the Lord is saying in this world there are two kinds of created beings. One is called divine, other demonic. So, but you were also saying that divine and demonic are both in our heart. So, what I should understand is that this two kinds of created beings.
See, if you see, they're both. Like if you see Arjuna, Arjuna is divine or demonic?
Divine.
Divine. Duryodhana and Party?
Demonic.
So they're born like that, right? So some people there. So they will have predominance of some quality. Are you able to understand this point there? But if you think Kali Yuga in our heart, do you find both natures present?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And we can enrich one of that nature. We can either enrich divine nature or enrich demonic nature.
Yes, but my confusion is that
so both are true. See, both are true. So some people are born majority with a divine quality. Some are born majority with a demonic quality. Or
Even
how
now.
you know somebody? Even now. And how do you know somebody is divine or demonic? Somebody is averse to Lord Vishnu is demonic. So most of the population are averse to Lord Vishnu, and God is demonic. And people who are devotees of God, they are divine. Are you getting the point? Or some people, by taking to Krishna consciousness, they are becoming divine. So we'll chant 54 times the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and I'll also continue some more questions there. And I want to hear from those who have not asked any questions till now. Because when you ask questions, it shows that how much you are understanding. Okay. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda,
Shri Advaita Gadadhar
Sri Advaita Gadadhar,
Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Okay. So when we chant all together, there is a lot of noise. So I'll put on mute. So we can chant. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna. Is my voice coming now?
Now it's coming.
Is better now, my voice?
Yes, Prabhuji, now it's perfect.
Please, questions. Any more questions? Yes, Pooja. You have a question, Pooja Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, my question is in this grahastha, like for us it is so difficult actually, like not getting angry is something very difficult. Like I have a 4-year-old. Sometimes I'm shouting at her. I feel very bad. But for small things, sometimes we get angry.
See, one thing is we can use all our lust, anger, greed in the service of the Lord also. How? You see, Hanumanji became angry, so he burned the Lanka. But it is used in the service of Lord Ram, right? If somebody has lust, then they should do a lot of seva for Krishna. The Lord of wash the vessels, clean the temple floor. Lust is purified. So anger is purified to show anger to those who are envious to Krishna. There. Same way, if you have greed, develop this greed for know more about Krishna. That greed is good. You get the point. So we can use all that in service of Krishna.
Yeah.
Now, when it's come to, so naturally, Mother Yashoda was also reconciled and angry upon Krishna. She bound Krishna. Right? She was little, I have to teach my little son and thing. So, but it should not come as a frustration, right? Because we have a lot of expectation that leads to frustration. You get the point. So you explain the children with the right thing, and sometimes you may show anger for their improvement, not to show our frustration. That if we become angry upon children due to our frustration, it has a negative impact upon them. But if we show anger to correct them, that brings a positive effect in them. So that has to be taken care.
Okay.
And moreover, if we do our sadhana in the morning time, then the mind remains peaceful and calm. And that sadhana is done attentively. Sadhana is done attentively, and you very calmly, read proper books. Then you see slowly that anger will get. So you have to reduce the expectations in our life, right?
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes. So anger is not that a devotee can never have an anger, but he uses the anger in Lord's service. It's a constructive anger. It's not a destructive anger.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question who has not asked a question? I want to take questions of devotees who have. Okay, Gayatri Mataji, will you want to ask a question? Unmute and ask a question. Gayatri Shinoy. Then what is hell? Is it birth on earth? Or is there really a place called hell? Gayatri, okay. Yeah. So Asha, not able to unmute? Okay, yes, Asha. Sorry, I have put the. Okay. Now you're able to unmute yourself. Gayatri.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you if hell is something that they take birth on earth with more sufferings, or is there really a place called hell?
See, there is a place also of hell. Why?
And what exactly happens there?
I'll give one sample. If somebody cooks animals alive, then such a person is also burned in the oil alive. But when you're in hell, you are given such a body that you will not die despite tremendous suffering. See, in this body, if we are given little suffering, we will die. We'll leave the body. But in hellish body, you keep suffering and you don't die. That is what hell is meant for. To give intense suffering to us. Does that answer your question? And if you remember the Ajamila pastime, we say, if you don't want to see hell, chant the holy names of Krishna and don't commit sin. Follow 4 regular principles. Right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So if we follow 4X, like no intoxication, no gambling, no meat eating, no extramarital affairs, then we will be safe from going from hellish life. And chant Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay, Survi.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So today my questions might seem little stupid, but just was coming to my mind since yesterday, so I'm just asking. So my question is as God, Krishna has created everyone, as it is said in Gita, he is the creator, he is everyone, destroyer, everything. So we came to Krishna consciousness and we are on this path now, and we may attain moksha by this birth or may not attain. Maybe it may take several births. But what about other religions? Like if you see majority of the world is covered by Christian people, Muslim people, and other religion people. So is like, do they all go to different places and we all only will be going to Krishna, or everybody is going to only Krishna only?
Yes,
And but how will they go?
it's a very good question. See, Bhagavatam says, Dharma projita ketava atto nirmasaranam param. What's the dharma? Which is like the cat of dharma. Now, what is the cat of dharma? That I worship God because I want something from God. That's not the real standard of religion. You got my point? So any religion which teaches to love God is the right religion. There. Now you have to see whether today's Christians and whatever the religions are they teaching love of God or not. And this we can see within our Sanatana Dharma also there. That a real religion means which teaches loving God without expecting anything from God. So are these religions teaching today? That is the first primary condition for any religion to take a person go back to God. That they should teach them loving God.
Okay. So they
And
will be
loving,
going to
so
their
loving
respective
God,
God.
so loving God means also loving God, loving God's creatures also. So if a religion is teaching, okay, kill those people who are not of a religion, is it teaching the love of God? Is that religion teaching the love of God? No. If you love God, you love all part and parcel. You don't have a hatred for his other part and parcel because everybody is a son of God. The first thing. The second thing, there is only one God, right? So even Christians are worshipping the same God, Islam also worshipping the same God, we are also worshipping the same God. There's only one God. There are not many gods, right?
Okay.
For example, Allah means the greatest. And Jesus does not say I'm God. He said Christ is God. Christ, Christos, Krishna.
Oh, okay.
Right? So worshipping the same God. But only thing we know the and Sanatana Dharma, those who come to Krishna consciously know Krishna is God. He stays in Golok Vrindavan. His name is Krishna. He looks like this. So we have more additional information in that way. But even though the other reasons they don't have even additional information, but they follow it very purely strictly, then Lord may reveal to them, isn't it? In maybe other lifetimes or different lifetimes. But they're getting purified in their heart if they follow their religion. And therefore, when Prabhupada went to West, he said, Thou shalt not kill. You should not kill animals. Right? They should be vegetarians. That's what Prabhupada taught them. So if they follow their religion properly, yes, they can go.
Okay, because this question comes to my mind because I am married to a Jaini family, but I was a Hindu. So my mother-in-law follows some different gurus and all. So this is a conflict in my mind ki whether I should follow them or now because I'm married to their culture, so I should follow them or I
No,
can follow.
that's not a problem. I've seen one thing: Hindu and Jain culture are very compatible with each other.
Yeah,
Right? Many
yeah,
many
that's
Hindus and Jains get married in family, especially the Agarwal families, right? The
yeah.
Gupta and
Yeah,
there.
I am Agarwal and I'm married to Jenny.
Yeah. So due to which what happens, there is a lot of compatibility in the culture. And in fact, you were surprised to know in Bhagavatam about Jain Dharma, Rishabh Dev, no, the Tirthankar is mentioned over there in Bhagavatam. So there is no harm. They practicing Jain religion in practicing Krishna consciousness. It's one and the same, and and then they will also understand it's same. They may also become devotees. So you don't have to keep respecting their Jain culture and you keep following your Krishna conscious culture without creating any disturbance in the family. Right?
Yeah.
So some traditions you respect them, you can follow there. That's not a problem. But your heart should be Krishna conscious.
Okay. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
See, this Vaki, other religions, they came later. So the first was Sanatana Dharma. There. In fact, many of the scriptures are common in Jainism and Hinduism. There.
Yeah.
Okay. Priyanka Mataji. Okay, then Ramesh. Priyanka Shastri Mataji. I think. Okay,
Hare
Ramesh.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
प्रभु जी, मेरा ये क्वेश्चन है कि कहते हैं कि हम लोग को 84 lakhs योनिस के बाद मनुष्य जीवन मिलता है।
हाँ, 84 लाख योनि. See, it's not that you have to
हाँ,
go to every yoni and then you will come. There's a
करेक्ट करेक्ट,
possibility of going to 84 lakh.
यस यस। बट प्रभु जी, मतलब ये 84 लाख जो योनि है, इसमें हमें मनुष्य जीवन, जैसे कहते कि ये मनुष्य जीवन ही एक ऐसा जीवन है जिसमें
हाँ,
आप अपने सारे कर्मों को काट करके
yes,
वैकुंठ के लिए प्रभु के
जा
चरणों
सकते.
में जा
Yes,
सकते हैं, राइट?
right.
तो मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसे कई लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं, पहले आप पशु पक्षी या जो भी जानवर है वो बनने के बाद आपको मनुष्य जीवन लास्ट में मिलता है, सबसे लास्ट में 84 लाख योनियों में।
हाँ, नहीं ऐसा जरूरी है कि आप सारी 84 लाख जाओ. अभी देखो,
अच्छा,
उसमें 84 लाख में 4 लाख योनियां तो इंसान की है ना. 20
हाँ,
लाख 20 लाख उनके कट्स की है, कुछ 20 लाख ट्रीज की है, ऐसे करके 84 लाख है.
अच्छा, ओके। मीन्स ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि हर जो आत्मा है वो पूरी 84 लाख योनि जीती है, नहीं,
नहीं.
वो बीच में भी अपने कर्म के अनुसार मोक्ष प्राप्त कर सकती है।
यस, यस.
ओके, थैंक यू प्रभु जी, थैंक यू।
ओके,
हरे
रमेश
कृष्ण।
प्रभु जी. हाँ, रमेश जी.
Prabhuji, now Krishna is supreme and we are his servants. That means we are
Yeah.
following Dvaita Siddhant.
No, we following Achinta Veda Ved. We are one in quality with God, but different in quantity with God.
Okay.
God is Vibhu, we are Anu, but God is Sachidanand, we are Sachidanand. So it's called Achinta Veda Ved Tattva.
Okay, it is not Dvaita Siddhant.
No, it is Achinta Bhed Abhed Tattva.
Okay, okay, right. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I think it's already 9:30 today. So thank
Yeah.
you so much. So now next 2 days is on journey. So that's it. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai.